Okay, here's your run from Saturday. I think Chris was filming, so we'll blame her for not getting the beginning, but I thought it looked fine. That was nice. So, dang it, we missed the beginning. But it looks like you did it right. So, sorry about that. So, this works pretty good actually. You raced ahead to this jump and then did this, you stopped and then started moving into her like as she's taking the bar, but actually it worked pretty good because you got a pretty tight turn out of it. And you can pull it off with her, so I thought that worked good. I don't know if that's exactly your thinking when you chose that handling, but I thought it worked pretty well. Although for all of your being stopped there and waiting, you might have been able to do something else, but it works just fine. I don't like, because you're having to come around this wing, and so when she takes off, you're kind of going this way and not going that way, which is what she needs to know. And you can tell how like perpendicular she's jumping and straight and an extension, because now you're just sort of cutting in front of her, but now she's like in the air, so she can't do much about it. But she pulls it off. She probably just landed really hard, so that's fine. And that was super tricky. I don't really have a suggestion for how it could have been better, because I saw a ton of people do it a ton of different ways, and all of it was, I mean, there was a piece of it that like wasn't perfect, you know what I'm saying, because just the nature of how the jumps were and the angles and the tightness and everything. Maybe some of the small dogs did made it look nicer, but, and not that yours looked bad or anything, I just, she just didn't know when she was taking off for this jump that she was going that way. That was my only point, I guess. And do this nice. I was going to say, you get so far ahead of her sometimes and then you stop, but in this case, I mean, I know that this jump was there, and a lot of people didn't want to go to the weaves on this side, and so I'm sure that that's why you did the rear cross. And she did the weaves and everything just fine, but like this part here, so you do a good job waiting because you have to support this next jump, right? Because it didn't have wings on it. But you should have gone up there and done a blind. You totally could get up there, but here you're like, do this big decel. You get a nice turn and you do the jumps, but the way you can run, Michaela, like how you run at the end, you should run like that with her all the time and be putting blinds in. You want more speed out of her? Then don't do rear crosses with her, right? That's just my little opinion. That's what you paid me for. And the end was beautiful. I don't have anything to say about the end. The blind cross was really nice. Okay, I am going to say this, and I'm going to say it one time, and then you won't hear me harp on it again. But you do this move a lot. And all I'm gonna say, and it's fine, I'm not telling you to stop using it, but you should think about how when you do this move, okay, you're turning and you're completely facing your dog. So you're not giving your dog any forward cues, right? Which is the point of the move, because you're wanting to get a nice turn, and that's why we do the turn. So we turn and we face our dogs, which gives collection cues and not forward cues. And that's the whole point of it. But your dog when you use this a lot, your dog does not collect. She doesn't add a stride. She just goes an extension. You get a turn, and she knows to turn, but you're not getting a tight turn. And so just remember and think about it maybe that if you get into the habit of facing your dog and giving all these collection cues, and then she gives you extension, and then that's acceptable, it might weaken other things down the line. May not. I don't know. Just something to think about, I guess. But that was pretty, and then the end is really pretty. So...